Well, here on a very cold November afternoon in Croke Park are two men who were here 42 years ago in that game between Dublin and Tipperary, which ended rather abruptly on Bloody Sunday. There's Paddy McDonnell, the captain of the Dublin team on that day, and Lt Col Tommy Ryan, who was one of the Tipperary centre fields. Tommy, just how much of the game was gone when the firing started?
About 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
When an airplane flew over Croke Park.
Well, I believe you were just going to take a free at that time, were you?
I was, yes. About 40 yards out.
Yeah,
right. Into Tommy, were we facing the canal goal or facing the Clonliffe?
We were facing the railway walls when the machine guns, rifles and revolvers opened fire, and they whistled and bounced off the railway wall. And the next thing was, at least people were falling down the embankment. Some dead, some wounded.
Oh, well, what about the players? What did the players on the pitch do at the time?
The players on the pitch, at least, the vast majority of them went for in the direction of the Clonliffe stand here.
Yeah,
there was no stand.
That would be right, Tommy, because they climbed the palings, most of them. At that time, you see, there was only a wooden paling around the ground.
There were no stands or anything like that?
No stands or anything like that on that side of the ground. Yeah. And the result of it was that everybody made towards the Clonliffe end, thinking that they'd scale the old galvanised paling that was around it.
Well, did the players lie down on the pitch, or did they just make a break for it?
Some of the players laid down and took cover as best they could, and others made a break for it.
Well,
as a matter of fact, myself, I was in the centre of the field, and I lay down for a time being, and then I saw that there was a chance of getting into the pavilion.
But what about Michael Hogan, Tommy?
There was about 7 of us, I think, at least. Some of us that had the experience in ambushes and volunteer training, at least. And we dived down straight away on the ground, and we remained there stationary until the bullets started knocking straws off the grass. So we thought it was about time we'd evacuate.
Yes, again.
And what about Michael Hogan then?
Michael Hogan, at least. Two Dublin players were on the right here, and they got up, and when the fire and sea, they made a dive to get across here out of Clonliffe. And then Hogan was the next to get up. And just as he was just standing when he got struck and he fell forward. And
I think, Tommy, you were nearest to him, weren't you?
I was, yeah.